Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as Venice. So the plan for today is to get the masonry and hopefully build Terracotta Army. It's not guaranteed that we get it because we didn't go straight to the wonder. We delayed it by 2 tags, but well, Terracotta Army shouldn't be the top priority, especially for civs that are not warmongers and Alvan tradition. So I'm hoping that we don't have to worry about it and we'll get our extra units. I'll try to get a horse before we build the Terracotta Army and get one horse archer. But the question is, let's actually check if anybody has horses for sale. Nope. We would see it here. Anything that, or the only thing that is now for sale are furs, and he wants way too much for furs. Okay, so how are we doing? We have 2 warriors on the way to this camp. That's pretty important. That's 2 quests that we will complete when we destroy it. Then we have 1 or 2 quests here, and that should give us the general. We are about to get an archer, and after the archer we want to get barracks, and then we may as well queue up the well to get some extra production and food. Do we want maybe well before barracks? Nah, actually, maybe we do. What do we get from barracks? We get science. Let's actually get barracks first. I also want to increase the unit cap because we are pretty close to max, and sometimes the max unit cap is fluctuating, so I don't want to end up having more units than our unit cap is. The penalty early is quite annoying. Okay, let's go. So we're gonna need some healing here before we start attacking. And how does it look like with the terrain? We can use the archer from this tile. Okay, so let's move him there. Next. More barbarians. Where? Oh, great. Hopefully we get a quest for that from Kuala Lumpur. I think it's far enough so that the city-state won't destroy it, but close enough so that the quest should pop up quite soon, and they want us to demand tribute from Cahokia. I'll have to remember and do that before we take that city-state. Let me quickly check, make sure we are not missing something important. No, I don't think so. When we are done with this camp, I think I will have to go south and explore around these city-states to see if any of them have horses. What do you want? Trade route? No. They want assistance against barbarians. Is it possible that these camps are still here? Because if we find a city-state with horses, I think that will become the priority. Statue of Zeus. Who got Statue of Zeus? Wow, we have our Wonder Spammer. Okay, well, he's our first target, so that means we have a really good chance that we're gonna take over all these early wonders, maybe before even medieval. Okay, so that's 2 quests. Was it enough for the general? Still 50 more points, but it's fine. Next. Let's check the influence. So far, actually not even enough to get the friendship. And keep moving. What is going on up here? Wait. Okay, which way do we send the Pathfinder? Let's go this way. You'll go here, and you'll go here, and we'll explore as quickly as possible. Next. Okay. So that's one city-state gone. I mean city-state, one city-state quest gone. But there's no way we will be able to do all of them. Huh? Looks like we might be able to get to that camp from the north after all. I know what that was. That was the camp here, I think. Okay, I wasn't even planning to go after it. And another worker, well, that's a good question. What are you gonna do with this guy? I think the second engineer will have to wait. We have to grow now. So with 170 gold, let's actually buy the fish. And we're gonna work that. Yeah, that's 6 turns difference on the growth. That's pretty significant. And I want a second archer. Well, worst case scenario will be 1 unit over cap for a while. If the maximum cap goes down. And we just need to build the Terracotta Army as soon as possible. So we have to figure out how we get that, how we get a horse archer. But actually, wait. Congo might get horses. Although, would I ever take Congo first? And we have 2 city-state with wonders. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay. We have first AI that entered classical era. Let's check which way. 220, 220. Don't tell me. No, he went. Wait. Do I have to? How is it possible that I don't see how? Do I have to end the turn and give the game 1 turn to process it? Probably because the cost should change, right? We met him, so we should be able to see the change. Wait. 3 turns. In 3 turns he'll be able to build quarries finally, so let's get ready on the Jade. Declaration of Friendship ended, and more barbarians spawning everywhere. Great. Come on, why can't I zoom out? There we go. And another barbarian. Hey. Let's head this way already. We'll have the archer in 1 turn. Okay, there's our great general. Excellent. We have finally enough points. 30 with Hanoi. It doesn't mean anything. I thought that with so many quests, we'd be able to maybe even get alliance, and it seems that it's just spread out, and we got a bit of influence with like every city-state that we know, but not enough for even a friendship. Wait, what about the general? I could just pop him here, let's say. Or I could pop him here. Actually, I didn't notice that there was Jade this close. Or if I bought, let's see, can I do it so that I'd get anything useful from him? If I bought this tile, pop him on the Jade, what would I get? Nothing. If I bought this tile and popped him here, again, it wouldn't give me anything. And on this tile, again, nothing important. I think this might be our best move. This would give us the monopoly much faster than I expected. Then we just need to buy this tile, improve it, and that should be the monopoly. I hope I'm not wrong. If we need 5 copies for the monopoly, then it would be quite unfortunate. Where is the 5th copy? In case we need it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we would have to get another general in between Kuala Lumpur and Hanoi, probably on the stone, to get both the horses and Jade. How much money do we have? 121. Oh, those are expensive tiles. But I think I am gonna do it. Wait. Okay, next. Ah, come on. I guess I'll just have to go through the city-state. Wait. Okay. What do we get next? Dominance, discipline. Always discipline really is not that good with Venice. I don't think it counts for puppets. On the other hand, dominance is really good. I could even go like dominance, tribute, imperium, and then go majesty. Well, science first. What did we get? The cattle. now we should be able to grow... So wait, Stoneworks works with Jade, right? So we won't be growing. We'll start working on Stoneworks right away. And that should solve our problem with income. Next. Bodica declared war. Oh, that's a great war. Oh man, that's exactly what we need. Because Bodica is really strong right now. That's when the Pictish warriors are strongest. And Korea still doesn't have a defense against that. Excellent. Hopefully Bodica just crushes him. Because in the late game, Korea is by far the strongest save in this. There's construction. And hello, Genoa. Which way do we go? As I said, through the city-state. Let's leave the general. So let's leave him here. It will take a while until we can pop him. We have to fix our income first, then we can buy a tile and pop him. And I don't want to lose him to some crazy barbarian horseman or something. Yeah, build me the quarry. Religion. Celts already have religion. Surprise, surprise. What did you take, by the way? Religions... here. Cooperation? Really? Why? It's bad. And tourism culture when spread your religion to foreign cities, scaling with the number of followers of other religions. This could be interesting because she'll be able to spread the religion pretty aggressively. Still, I don't think that was the best choice, but she can definitely scale the culture from this. Okay. Fortify. Which way do we go? Here? Genoa has horses. 4 horses. We could expand south pretty aggressively if we wanted to. Look at that. And the city positioning is really good. I'm not saying that I would like place cities exactly like this, but it would be very close. All I would do, I would get one more city somewhere around here to cover all these resources. And then the distance to these cities is pretty much ideal. Maybe I'd move, I don't know, Genoa 1 tile so I'll be closer to the lake. Congo on the hill, perhaps 1 tile. Same for Genoa, I'd have it on the hill, but it's more or less where I would start cities. Yeah, Hanoi would probably also be here. And just 1 tile, it's like almost perfect. What is this? Golempor under attack, and the other one... Resistance against barbarians. Yep, working on it. Let's maybe get that extra citizen before we switch to the quarry. Trespassing, more people entering classical era, that's what I wanted to check. 216, good. Someone entered through sailing, so it should be Ethiopia. And everything else should be on 220 still, so let's end the turn, and I'll try to remember to check next turn again. There is Cerro Potosí. And here we have Indonesia. That could be our target as well. If he leaves Genoa for us, doesn't take it, then we can easily get to him. So I think we don't have to worry about our expansion. We have our targets. We have basically 3 civs at this point that are in range. Good. That's what I was afraid of at the most, that we'll just stay somewhere on an island in the middle of nowhere and won't be able to reach anyone until, I don't know, industrial era. And at that point we would be too far behind. Fortify. Okay, next. Okay, so this is almost the end of the map to the south. Actually, I'll just go south anyway, see how far it really goes. And is the camp still here? No, I'd be really surprised if the camp was still there. Attack. Is this a kill? Nope. Let's wait. You're fine. I'll just keep healing. Mausoleum. Would give us 3 stoneworks, I think. Yeah. We love the King Day begins. I mean, might be worth a try. Problem is, it increases the cost of other wonders. Not sure that I want that. Also, it's very likely that someone is already working on it. Though 13 turns, that's pretty quick. It's very tempting. I don't think I've ever built Mausoleum. How does it look like with Masonry? 17. What the hell? Let's just try it. Can we speed it up here on 13? This probably wouldn't. Oh, it's actually 12. 12. Still 12. Still 12. Is there anything I could do to get even more production? Where there is. I can get it down to 11. Now we are not growing. But I mean, if we switch to full growth, it's fine. We can grow then in like 9 or 8 turns. Okay, let's try it. 11 turns. It's probably not gonna happen. Somehow I don't think that no one is building it, but who knows? Could happen, and in this case, would be quite a decent wonder. Florence. This could be a really good ally. Friendly, cultured. Should be relatively safe here in the south, in the middle of nowhere. Friends with Hanoi. Well, this will last a little bit. Once again, 110. Where do we want that citadel? I think on the Jade. And then we want to buy this tile as soon as possible for the monopoly. Next. More people entering classical era. Okay, next turn I'll have to check how they entered. Most stable nations. Well, that's an interesting ladder when the game doesn't know how to track the happiness properly. Which way do we send you? Let's just send him south to some more exploring. Next. Okay, let's check those tags. 220. Please tell me it's still 220 for masonry. Yep. 220. Someone had to enter through writing, and 2 people entered through sailing. That's interesting. Why would you enter through sailing on the Pangea map? So that's someone who entered through writing will get a great library. We can even check that. We have, I think it was Indonesia who entered. Can we get embassy with you? Nope. It wasn't Ethiopia. Who was the last guy? Oh, actually. Classical, ancient, classical. So Ram will get library? No. This would make sense. Yeah. Babylon entered through writing. Well, that really does make sense. He should be tech leader as well. 8 tags. Actually, how is he so far behind with his unique ability? Or is it that Ethiopia is just so far ahead? 10, 9, 8. He is running away with the game, basically. Well, he's the first target. It has to be. Okay, next. The thing about this is that it seems that most people are focusing on the upper part of the tech tree, which means we should have a pretty good chance to get even the mausoleum. I'll just stick around. I have a feeling. Actually, maybe we could try to take the camp ourselves with the warrior. Would that be possible? Well, we can try. Okay, let's try to get home the other way. Ethiopia founded a religion. That's also another big surprise. How many religions are there still left? 3? Yep. Damn it! Wait. Who built it? Has to be him. Of course it was him. Oh, I have to switch to full production now. Sam got religion. The next religion will be for Byzantium, I think. And then the question is who gets the last. Wait. No, I don't want to sell you embassy. Yep, they had enough damage to one-shot the camp. Okay, fine. Let's maybe try this one if it's still here. Oh, the camp is gone. Pathfinder and the warrior against horsemen. That's not gonna happen. I want to sacrifice gold, but this is what we can do. 15 turns to grow the border. Well, this will have to do for now. Next. How are we doing? 2 turns to get artist. Yeah, the religion isn't gonna happen. But, I mean, it's fine. We got what we wanted from it. I wanted to get that early engineer, so... I probably don't really care which religion we get. You want Jade. Do we want to trade with him? Can we get 4? Sure, I'll take that. One, two... How much is it? 105, 110. We have room for 7 minutes. Maybe we don't have to pop the general yet. Let's pay for this tile. Fortify. Let's actually forget about camps down here. It's just too far away. We'll heal up the Pathfinder somewhere where it's safer. Let's say on this hill. And then we'll move closer to our territory with all our military units. Because it seems that we have enough targets nearby. Next. There's the artist. Let's see. Oh, that shaved of 12 turns from next social policy. That's pretty good. Next. Still, no one has masonry. That's very promising. And I'll wait one turn before I move on this tile. There is a good chance that there is a horseman, and the last thing we need is to lose unprotected worker now. Wait. Next. Okay, let's check again. 216. Just checking if I can afford to finish the wall. Hanoi requests a road. Yeah, at some point that will happen. Kuala Lumpur wants to get bullied. It's still the same quest. Now, can we afford to delay trade even longer? Probably not. Let's go trade into bronze working. We need the spearman upgrade. Then if we get iron, I'll probably get iron working. And if we don't, then we go philosophy. So we can get Piazza San Marco and probably School of Philosophy. There is no way we would get Oracle. But School of Philosophy will be pretty important. Or we could go just writing engineering, try to get Great Wall, which might be really important. But I have a feeling we're gonna lose it to Ethiopia. Might be worth a try still. Okay, next. Ten turns for Terracotta Army. And still no one has masonry yet. I don't think we have to switch to full production for that. But at the same time, I'd really like to work the Jade. Guess we'll have to wait for the next citizen with that. Can't afford to sacrifice food. Next. How did that happen? A free unit from a city-state. That was fast. And we got the fish. Hello. 10. Still 10 turns. Are we growing that much faster? 12, 8. It's 1 turn difference. Not sure. Wait. And with these two guys, we can go after this camp, I think. Hanoi targets encampment. Which one? Oh, this one. Great. Next. Roman Forum. Should still be Ethiopia, I think. Sure. If we can somehow take over his capital, It's probably gonna win us the game with so many wonders. The question is, can we do it? Wait. Oh, wait, this is not a hill. Let's move forward then. Library is gone, so hopefully it's not him again. No, that should be Babylon, yep. Next. The other entered classical era. Good for her. And more barbarian in common. Okay, this one is pretty far away. You can probably stay here, cover the worker. How much money do we have? 57 and making 0 gold per turn. Until that changes, we can't pop the general. At this point, we do need that citadel. Hanoi Pathfinder. I can't afford to attack, because if I do, city-state gets the kill, so we don't need that. Pathfinder may get a kill anyway, no. Okay, I'll just have to survive where you are. Next. And maybe I should just move to the camp, and I'll be taking more damage, but I don't want more units spawning. 45. Next. How is Korea doing? Not that well. That's good. Okay, good. Made it in time before they could spawn another barbarian. Heal, heal. How fast can we grow if we locked this tile? 14, so it's 6 turns difference. But we need that gold. Korea is actually at war with 2 people. Oh, that's great. 2 strong sis hate him. He shouldn't have the option to snowball. He'll just have to waste production on defense and never get anywhere. Well, that should be one potential problem solved. Now we have one more problem, and that's this guy who... Oh, man. 16 tags. How far ahead is he? 7 tags ahead. Damn. Does he have only 2 cities? No, 3 cities. Now, if he just keeps stacking up and stays on 3, 4, maybe 5 cities, doesn't want to go wide and aggressive, then we will take over eventually. The problem with tags that are far ahead, I mean tags, saves that are far ahead tech-wise, is when they are aggressive and can use the technological advantage in wars. If they just go tall and are not aggressive, you can catch up eventually with them, or outgrow them, and then take over because your production is just too much for them to handle. Oh, where did you come from? The archer should be able to survive, right? Next. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have a feeling I may have to run away. Next. It's gonna be last turn for this episode. Okay, we got it. So there's Terracotta Army. Yeah, still 1 unit over cap. Reduce unhappiness need modifiers for illiteracy by 10%. Increases military supply by 3. Creates a copy of each type of unit we control, so it's warrior, archer, and pathfinder for us. Receive a large sum of culture. It's actually enough for next social policy. Close. What do we get from sovereignty? Fate. But I don't think that taking sovereignty now would give us the religion. We are making 13. That would save us, let's say, 6 turns. And we have, what, 1? Oh, 2 religions still. But I don't want to delay Imperium, because with Imperium we should get another merchant. Let's actually wait with this. Let's think about this off camera. We can discuss this in comments, which way we go. Do we go sovereignty? Culture cost of tiles reduced by 20%. And that fate, we don't have to lock the specialist slot to get the fate. So if 3 fate would be enough of a difference to give us a religion, in which case, if that would make the difference between getting and not getting the religion, it would be worth taking sovereignty over tribute. But somehow I don't feel that, let's say, 5, 6, 7 turns would really make the difference. And if it doesn't, then delaying Imperium isn't worth it. This would give us 5 +1 food in the capital and 5% growth in all cities. Well, that's still something. But the production might be more important. It's not easy call. Well, we'll see. Let's make a cut here. We have what we wanted, almost everything that we wanted in this episode. We lost the mausoleum, but I knew that was very risky and kind of expected that we would lose it, so it didn't really surprise me. In the next episode, well, we have to work on our military, I think, fix our income, and upgrade our units. I think that's going to be the most important thing. And there's no way we would be able to fight Ethiopia. I'd really like to take Hanoi and start thinking about an attack. Well, we'll see. I'll have to think about this off camera. Because there's one thing what I want to do, and there's another thing what is possible. But well, for today we are done, so I hope that you liked this episode. I hope that you can join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.